our new house now for a little over a week, and it feels so good. Still feels a little bit overwhelming because we have so much to do. There are still boxes everywhere, and the house is dirty and everything is chaos. But you know what? We are so happy. We are so happy. I just feel just overwhelming gratitude every time I look out the window here, and I get like emotional. I just feel just an overwhelming sense of gratitude because I just feel so grateful to live here, and we're just surrounded by just the most beautiful scenery, and it's so peaceful. And so we have just been loving it, and honestly we've been spending a lot of time outside, and so the inside has been a little bit neglected. We have not gotten near as much unpacking as I would have liked, but it is okay because we have plenty of time for that. I'm just kind of taking our time, doing a few boxes a day, trying not to overdo it, trying to make sure that I rest because of baby and all of that. So we have had some fun things happening. I'm going to show you what happened a few days ago in a minute when we went to purchase our plants for our garden, and then something else really exciting that happened after that wasn't planned, but now I'm really glad that it happened. And I'm also going to be just doing some unpacking, some rearranging. We are having to develop some new systems in this new house, new chore routines. I even started a new laundry routine for the kiddos because I am thinking, especially once it becomes winter time, I just don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with the laundry because I'll have a new baby. We will have so much clothes because of winter and all of that I really feel like it's time to change the laundry system up. So as of probably 3 days ago, we have started a new laundry routine, and it is working great. I got each child their own laundry basket. So I have my oldest boys that are sharing a room, and then I have my youngest two, Emmy and Michael, who also share a room. So each one of them have a white laundry basket, and then the other one has a black laundry basket, so we kind of know whose is whose. And they have a day of the week that is their laundry day. And on that day, they wash all of their clothes, they wash their sheets, and they wash their towel. I went and purchased each child their own color towel, so everybody knows which towel is theirs. If it's on the floor, I know who did it, and if it didn't get clean, I know who did it. And that way it makes it super easy. They just grab that and throw it in with their laundry each week. So this is working out really well. My two oldest boys, they already really knew how to do laundry. There is a little bit of a new learning curve since we have a new washer and dryer, so I'm having to kind of guide them along with that, but I think they have got it down. And then I'm trying to teach my daughter to do hers as well. And she still can't reach everything, so I'm still having to help her with that. But it's working out great knowing everyone kind of has a day of the week. The only problem is, right now, we still have not unpacked everyone's clothes. So we're finding it a little challenging to make it through 1 week with just the clothes that we've unpacked. So I do need to do that. I need to go through some of the boxes in their room and find the rest of their clothes so that they have enough clothes for a whole week. So then I actually have like 2 days a week that I can do laundry that's not one of their days. I can do it around them too because it doesn't take them all day to do their laundry. But right now I'm kind of spacing mine out to where I'll wash like a load of towels one day, and then I'll wash like clothes the other day, and that will be my clothes, my husband's clothes, and then our youngest child's clothes. I'll do all of his. And that is working out great. It is, I think, gonna simplify our laundry routine a little bit. And I actually love doing laundry. So this is why I haven't implemented it before this, because I really enjoy doing that. But now I'm thinking with as much laundry as we're gonna have, another baby coming, I really just need to simplify the process. And that way I'm not having to spend quite so much time on laundry every single day. So I'll keep you posted on how that goes. But right now we are loving it. So I wanted to update you guys on a couple of other things. We have been so busy with unpacking and all of that, like I said, but also we have been meeting with different contractors and electricians and carpet people and visiting all these furniture stores because we have a lot of furniture that we have to buy for this new house. So we didn't really get rid of a whole lot when we left, but this house is like so much bigger than our old house that we just don't have the furniture that we need. So I'm trying to find a lot of stuff on Marketplace, but we just don't have a trailer right now to haul everything. So that has been a little tricky, trying to figure out how to get everything. I think this weekend we're just gonna rent a U-Haul and go around and like get all of the stuff that I have been eyeing on Marketplace. So hopefully I'll keep you guys posted on that. Hopefully that will work out. And then we have gotten 2 new sofas for our huge living room. I got that at Ashley Furniture, and we got a great deal because we were still in time for the Memorial Day sale. So I will show you guys my little vision board for that room. I'm very excited about that room. We even had a painter come out and give us a quote on painting that room because there is so much like trim work, cutting in, just it is a huge room. It's also very high up, and so I don't think my husband and I can tackle that one. So we asked him to paint that room as well as this room, because this room, if you can see at the very top there is a border. So most of the rooms in this house she did like stenciling on, which is easy to paint over. But wallpaper is something I absolutely despise. Wallpaper from the 90s anyways, because it's so hard to get off. And this is actually 2 layers of wallpaper at the top. There's like 2 borders. She just wallpapered on top of wallpaper. So he's gonna pull all that off and paint this room for us because I don't want to tackle it. Plus, she also painted the ceilings in here pink too. So we have to also do that. So anyways, we have been meeting with all these different people trying to kind of narrow down what we want to do to the house, how much things are going to cost. So we are definitely going to do a few little updates in the living room, mainly just paint, and then I just need to buy some furniture for that room. I bought a rug. We also want to do a few little remodeling projects to the kitchen. I actually really like the kitchen, but there are just a few little tweaks that I need to make it more functional for our family. So we have had a couple contractors out here giving us quotes on that. A few of them have been absolutely insane. So that's my advice to you. If you ever do this, if you ever get to a house and are doing remodeling projects, don't ever go with just one quote, because I have done a lot of remodeling in my lifetime. I also grew up in a family of contractors, and I know what things cost. And so when people come at me with an insane quote, I'm just like, you have lost your mind. That is not happening. So I'm just really thankful that I have that knowledge. But if you don't, I just would highly recommend just getting several quotes of people that are highly recommended, because sometimes it can be such a huge range. So anyways, we're wanting to do some stuff like that. We are wanting to put built-in shelving in the sitting room. I'll show you that room in a little bit. We are gonna actually pull down the curtains in that room today because that will kind of be our homeschool room, and mainly just where we keep everything, not necessarily where we're gonna do school. So I want to get a whole wall of built-ins done in that room, as well as like a little window seat there, 2 little window seats. So we're asking for quotes on that. And then we're also trying to get quotes on finishing up our attic space, which is where our 2 oldest boys, where their bedroom will be in the next, hopefully 6 months. I would like to have that done before the baby comes, or either 3 months after he's born, within that time frame. So we are not planning to do that right now, but we were just wanting to get some quotes on that. And then, like I said in my video of the house tour last week, we are going to be replacing all of the carpet on this level. So that's 3 bedrooms plus closets. And I'm very excited about this because, guys, this carpet is disgusting. It is nasty and it stinks, and I am so ready to be done with it. And I've already picked out our new carpet. I'm very excited about it. It's just a very low maintenance, low pile, really good solid shawl carpet. So I'm excited about that. That will hopefully be happening in the next week or 2. And so yeah, that's kind of the little update for you guys. Also, since you're probably all wondering, I carried my sourdough starter all the way from South Carolina. She traveled from South Carolina to Florida to Georgia, and then all the way to Pennsylvania. So guys, she is back to life, and I am so proud of that fact because I really was not very hopeful. I kept her in a cooler most of the time, and she survived after all of that traveling. So she is a trooper, guys, and I'm just so excited to finally be back in the gang with sourdough. And I did have some dehydrated sourdough that was my backup plan in case she died on me. But I was thankful I didn't have to pull that out. So I have been starting sourdough again as of yesterday. She got all bubbly and happy, so I made some lemon blueberry bread. It had like a crumble topping on the top. Oh y'all, it was so good. I'll have to leave the recipe below. It's a Farmhouse on Boone recipe. So good. My kids absolutely gobbled it up. I made a double batch and froze one, so we'll probably have to eat it later in the week because it was so good. And then I need to start some actual like sourdough loaves and sandwich bread and all of that. I'm gonna start working on that in the next couple of days. But I'm just really excited to kind of be back in the kitchen again because it was a long break for me. Obviously I was doing like really easy, quick, simple meals, but nothing like fancy, nothing like sourdough. And now I'm just excited to kind of slow down and get back to that. That's the other thing. I feel like I'm becoming like a new person at this house. I just feel so much more at peace, at rest. I like bought all of these pretty dresses on New Flora because I was like, you know what? I want to start dressing for my job. Like I want to start looking pretty every day and not just wearing like sweatpants and t-shirts. Like I don't know if this will stick, but right now I was like, I want to be that mom that like always looks put together and pretty. And especially when you're pregnant. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm pregnant, I feel like my self-esteem is way low. So I feel like this is going to help with that too. And yeah, it just makes me feel good. So I am going to be doing that. I'm going to be wearing all these pretty new aprons that I got. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to spend a little bit of money on myself because I don't really plan to buy maternity clothes. And so I thought I'm going to buy a few really good quality dresses, really nice aprons that I can wear and feel good and feel confident in. So I have also just been like sitting in the mornings, especially out on our little balcony that has the most beautiful views, and just like soaking life in and spending time in God's word and with the Lord. And it's just been so good, y'all, so good. So I just feel like I'm becoming a little bit of a different person in this house. So that may even change my YouTube content. I don't know, but just stick with me. Hopefully it'll be stuff that you enjoy and will want to follow along with. Okay, last thing I wanted to mention is my garden. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute a clip of when we went to get all of our plants in our garden, and then later this evening I'm gonna give you a little bit of a garden tour and show you what we are planting and all of that. I'm very excited about that. So this video got really chatty, but I hope you guys enjoyed all the updates, and now I'm gonna show you our fun little day in the Amish countryside picking out plants. We are up and at it early this morning. We are at a plant nursery and we're gonna get some plants. This guy's been sleeping. We're gonna get some plants for our garden as well as some flowers. I'm gonna take you guys along.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too.
Mom, what's the thing like this? That one?
Tractor Supply to get one jalapeno plant, and the kiddos talked us into 7 baby chicks. We weren't quite ready to tackle this yet, but it looks like babies. We're going to. Mom's name is Ronald.
My name is it's the regular name, but one of
curtains, and I cannot believe what a difference that already made. Like, there is so much more light in this room, so much more. That just goes to show you how crazy a difference drapes can make in a room. I plan to just put something very simple in here, probably just white and like gauzy fabric where it will let the light through, so that there will be lots of light in this room. The kids are having some ham and cheese sliders from these homemade dinner rolls that I made the other night. They were so good. And I am having an omelet from the veggies that we had left over from our salad last night. It is so yummy. I also put some Gouda cheese in there. Can't wait to devour this.
The treehouse, I want it to be a high.
What?
We can leave it.
How? Can we make a big one?
Little tights. And we could,
I want to keep my room that white color.
You do?
I don't want to paint it.
We're going to definitely keep it like that for a while. This is what our basement currently looks like. This is the first time I've been down here in days. But we do have our couch set up right here. We just have to get our TV mounted. But y'all, the mess is real. It is an absolute disaster down here. So this is the next project. I'm gonna try to start sorting through a few of these things. I really wanna get my storage closet, my food storage closet organized. I'm trying to just take it box by box, do what I can do, not stress too much about every single little room. But yeah, that's one room I know I can tackle, and it's not gonna take me all day, hopefully. So let's see what we can get done in there. Also, that room really needs new paint at some point. So this is my food storage closet. This is probably gonna be what it was last time, and just some homeschool storage shelves. But I need to fix these shelves, and I tried to do it on my own and I can't, so I'm gonna wait for my husband. So I can't really put anything on these shelves yet, but we have our 2 deep freezers down here, and I do have these 2 shelves. So I'm gonna try to work with these 2 shelves right here. Also, look what the previous owner left me, y'all. Is that not beautiful? So gorgeous. I've gotta figure out where to put that in our house, but I love it so much. Something very exciting just happened. My new rug for this room just came. So I'm gonna get my boys up here to help me put it out. I cannot wait. This is not the couch that will stay in here. This couch is just a cheap IKEA one that we grabbed to put in the sitting room because I don't think we'll be in that room very often. And so we are getting 2 Ashley couches, like I mentioned earlier, to go in here. And then we're also getting 2 like swivel leather chairs to go on either side of this window, and I wanted them to be swivel so that you could turn around and be able to see the view if you wanted to. So very excited about that. I believe those chairs should be here on Monday, but I think we're gonna have to wait a few weeks before we get our couches. But everything is coming together slowly but surely. Okay, here she is. I am loving it. I love the colors in it. I had bought a rug pad separately on Amazon that was a little bit bigger size, so I had to cut it to size just to give it a little bit more cushion. But it is so cozy. It is the softest rug I have ever felt, and I love the colors in it. It's got like blues and like a camel color and tans, and it's gonna go so well with our leather couches and our cream colored sofa. I'm really excited about it. Oh, I wanted to also share, we got this coffee table on Facebook Marketplace for like $250. I was looking at one online that was like $700. And so when I saw this one on Marketplace, I scooped it up. It is in perfect condition. I love it so much. It's gonna look so good in here. But this is the state right now. This chair will not be staying in here. I think I'm gonna put it downstairs, but it's been great for what we needed it for right now. And then we have been using some camping chairs too. And then over here, I also bought another small rug that matches this one for right here at the door. It's kind of a mess right now, but I also bought this table on, I believe, Home Depot's website, and I think it is so pretty, and it is the perfect size for right here. It's just gonna give us a little bit of storage right here and just a pretty place to sit pretty things. So I'm excited. I love the color of the wood tones on it. It's really pretty. I'm going to show you guys what this garden looked like before. And now what it looks like. We've done a lot of work in the last week. We have tilled it, and thankfully there wasn't a ton of weeds because she had a lot of this like cloth draped over the soil, which helped a lot, but there were a lot of places that still did have weeds. So let me show you what I've planted. Right here up against this fence are all beans, different kinds of green beans. And then over here are my cucumbers, and I also have dill planted near them. I've got some herbs here, some thyme and oregano, cilantro and parsley, and this was mint she had already had growing, but I had to cut it back. And then these are chives down here. And then I have onions all the way up against this fence. I'm planning to plant some garlic, I think probably right here. And then all of this row right here are all tomatoes. So we have lots of different kinds of tomatoes, slicing tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, Roma, all kinds of different ones. And then right here we have all kinds, ooh, there's a frog. That's funny. Okay, right here we have all different kinds of peppers. We have bell peppers, banana peppers, sweet peppers, habanero, jalapeno, all kinds of different ones. And then I have squash and zucchini plants all around here. And then where I'm standing, I actually planted a few pumpkin seeds. I also planted something there, and I cannot remember what it is right now. I'll have to look at my list in a minute. But then over here are all my flowers. She already had all these gladiolas planted, so those will be pretty. And then I planted tons of zinnias. I harvested zinnias from my previous garden, the seeds, and so I brought those with me. And so I planted 2 rows of those. I've got a dahlia plant there, eucalyptus, and then celosia. And then I had something else planted here. Cannot totally remember what that was. Oh man, guys, I'm struggling. And then over here we have tons of potatoes, and then I also have corn planted over there. Not sure how that's gonna go. Never really done that before, so we'll see. And then this is all right here. These are all the asparagus that she had already had planted. All right, so the sun is very bright. I'm gonna go ahead and work on planting some of the garlic.
Here, right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong.
All right, friends, well, that is going to do it for today's video. I am so glad that you came along with me today. Be sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. Be sure that you hit the notification bell so you are notified when I come out with new videos. I am excited to share our life in our new home and our new state with you guys through the coming months, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye, friends.
I can feel you in the sun.